Hi guys, welcome to Verbling. My name's Joe, and today we're going to practice listening, speaking, and reading. We're going to be looking at a TED Ed lesson on the contributions of female explorers. Specifically, we're going to be looking at Marianne North, Kingsley and Alexandra David-Néel. So if you're watching this right now, it's live. So go ahead and click join, because I think there's only one reservation, so that means there are 8 other spots. If you don't have any tickets, or you're looking to get more tickets, I suggest that you look into the unlimited tickets plan, because I have a coupon code that I can give you, which will give you 25% off the month. And that coupon code is GOJO. So use that at the checkout and you'll get 25% off. Can you guys see me? Because I see you guys writing. Brenda, Abel, Nathan, Rodrigo, Hannah. So it should be live right now. I'm going to double check real quick, because maybe there's a technical issue. Okay, I'm pulling it up right now in Verbling, and it should be working. Let's see. Let's see if my chat works. Hey guys, can you hear me? Okay, so this should be working. Yes, okay, good, perfect. Alright, so if you guys want, go ahead and click join. There is nobody in the class right now, and there are 9 spots available. I'm doing well. How are you guys doing? Doing good. Yes, I can read what you guys are saying, but you guys can join. Go ahead, and it should be working. There was one reservation, so I'm not sure if it's working or what's going on. Okay. But how are you guys doing today? Video chat with me. Yes, you can video chat with me. You can add me as a friend, I think. Or what you can do is like my Facebook page, and I'd be happy to answer any questions you have, or if you'd simply like to chat with me over text, I guess you'd call it, like over message. But on Verbling, you could video chat me. You can video chat me right now if you join the class with 1 ticket. But outside of classes, video chatting me, I guess you could do. You can add me as a friend, and I'd be happy to answer any questions. But today, what we were going to look at, which I explained a second ago, was the contributions of female explorers. So I don't know if you guys clicked on this link, but we are going to watch a video, answer a few questions, discuss a few things, and basically just think about the video and learn a few things. So if that sounds interesting to you guys, click join and we'll get started soon. Otherwise, we can just chat for the entire hour, whatever you guys want to do. Okay, so let's see if some people join in a second. Maybe everybody's getting ready. We'll see. A little bit about me. I'm from Phoenix, Arizona, and I speak Spanish. I've been studying Spanish for 6 years. I speak Portuguese. I would consider myself a beginner in Portuguese because I can hold the conversation, but I don't have a wide range of vocabulary, and I don't practice very often, so I would consider myself a beginner. I still remember some stuff. I only took one semester. I studied it for about 5 months. But the reason that I haven't been practicing it is because I'm going to Argentina. So since all of you guys are learning English, and I'm sure some of you are learning another language, one of the important steps in becoming fluent, besides practicing on verbaling, practicing with native speakers all the time, and having all that contact with native speakers, besides that, it's also really good to live in an English-speaking country or whatever language you're speaking for a not a short period of time, but a long period of time, so anywhere between 6 months and a year and so on, because then you're forced to think in the language and communicate in the language all the time, which is precisely the reason I'm going to Argentina. And I'm going to be there for 6 months. And even though I've studied Spanish for 6 years and I feel confident with it, like I feel confident using it, I would feel confident teaching beginner level Spanish and communicating with people in Spanish. I still think it's important to become fluent, as in fluent as a native speaker, or as close as you can get. And the way I have to do that, in my opinion, is by submersing myself in the culture and in the language for an extended period of time. Ah, you're from Argentina. That's awesome. I'll be there soon. How am I saying? I'm doing well. How are you, Jose? But yeah, like I was saying, in my opinion, it's really, really, really important to submerge yourself in the culture and the language for an extended period of time, because you can go, even if you were, unless you can go to the verbaling classes 24/7 or, all the time, then otherwise you're going to come to a class and you're going to practice and get your practice in for the day, but then later you're going to go and just go back to your native language. So it's important to stay for an extended period of time, and then once you're there for an extended period of time, you'll be thinking in the language, and your fluency will go up. It'll skyrocket. Ciao.
Hello, hello. How are you today?
Hey, how's it? I'm doing well. How are you doing?
I'm pretty good, thank you.
Did you make a reservation for this class?
Yes,
You
but
did?
the
Okay.
last class somewhat postponed for a few minutes, so yeah, we are in that class.
Oh, you were in, was it Hannah's class?
Yes, yeah. So I think other one would come soon. Coming in this class soon.
Okay. All right, that works. Diallo, are you there? Diallo, can you hear me? It sounds like your microphone has a lot of background noise. Like it sounds like somebody's in the kitchen or walking around, or maybe a TV, but now it's gone. Yeah, that would work. Just muting your microphone, which, just a reminder, it's up there. You click on the microphone.
How are you?
And then you unmute it. Good. How are you doing today?
Yeah, I'm fine. Thanks. What about you?
Good. Okay. So we're going to get started then, since you guys are the only ones here, which it's better for you guys because you get more personal attention. And the rest of you on the outside, you're welcome to join. But otherwise, we're going to get started. So first thing we're going to do is have you guys, you two, introduce yourselves by saying your name, where you're from, and how long you've been learning English. So I'll go first. My name's Joe, from the United States. English is my native language. So we'll start with Chow.
Yep. This is Chao from China, and I have been learning English for, I don't know, 10 years, since I was in my primary school. Yeah.
10 years since you're in family school. Alright, cool. Nice to see you again. And next we have Diallo.
Hello?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, but it's kind of hard. Diallo, do you have headphones?
Yes, I have headphones, yes. I'm using
Are
it.
you are? Okay. Just wondering because there's a lot of background noise. So it sounds like there's a TV on in the background, and it's hard to hear you.
Not a TV, just the noise.
Just the what?
Hello, can you hear me now? It's okay, I think.
Okay, yeah, it's a little better.
Okay. My name is Jallo Abdul Basiti. I'm coming from Guinea Conakry. I'm living in
You're from where?
Morocco. I've been studying
Morocco.
English for 2 years. Yes.
3 years. Alright, cool. Welcome. Okay, so since it's just you two, we can go ahead and get started. So Diallo, just so that Chow can hear me and everybody else, I'm just going to mute your microphone, but when you want to speak, just feel free to unmute yourself. Okay, perfect. Okay, so if you read the class description, what we're going to be talking about today is the contributions made by a few female explorers. So what we're going to be doing is watching a video together, answering a few, I think 2 multiple choice questions, and then answering some discussion questions. So we're going to do this all as a group. So the first thing I need you guys to do is to look to the right side, no, the left side over here, and you should see an application, a red button with a triangle in the middle that says YouTube. So click on that, and you'll open that app up, and then we can, all 3 of us, can watch the video together, and then after that, we'll answer some questions. So go ahead, open that up. Chow, you opened it up. Diallo, can you open that up too? And then we'll be able to get started.
Yes, it's okay, I think.
Okay, I don't think you have it open because it tells me, it says
YouTube.
yes. So inside the Hangout, inside the class, if you look to the right, you'll see a YouTube button. Sorry, before I start the video. So, Diallo, I'm just going to share my screen so you can see. So this is what your screen looks like. Over here on the left, you'll see my mouse moving around in circles. I need you to click on the YouTube app right there. And if you don't see it, if you go over to View More Apps, it should be there.
Can you repeat it?
Yeah, so if you're looking at my screen, on the left, do you see YouTube right here?
Yes.
YouTube.
Yes, I
Okay,
can
so
see.
click on that. Can you click on that?
Mhm. Yes, yes, it's done.
Did you click on it?
Yes, it's okay.
Okay. Alright. Then maybe it's just not telling me that you're in it. But that's okay. So we're gonna watch it in the Hangout, and so the rest of you, you won't be able to hear it unless you watch it on your
Yeah.
screen. So open that up, and Yellow, we're gonna watch it together. Oh, perfect. Now it says you're in it. Okay, here we go. So we're gonna
Yes,
watch
that's
this
okay.
video. So it's 5 minutes long. And we're gonna watch it and pay close attention because there will be a few questions afterwards related to the video. Alright, here we go. Okay, so hopefully that wasn't too fast for you guys. Um, what did you guys think of that video, Diallo and Chow?
It is impressive, and you can say the especially the second woman,
Woman?
she experienced some, some, you can imagine that things happen on a man, and a man can conquer that, but a woman just did it. And
Yeah,
yeah, they have their dreams, and they want to just achieve them, and they did it. So yeah, I respect for them, and it's just impressive.
yeah, it's really impressive. Just because, not because they're only women, just because of what they did. Um, or not because they're women, but because of what they did. Because even for a man, that would be difficult. So it's impressive that they did that. But even back then, when it was expected that women would just stay home and read books, like they said, and gossip, but they said no, and they decided to do something different and went out and did these wonderful things. Diallo, what did you think?
Yeah, I think that's it's very impressive. Every woman participant contributed to explorers. It's very initiative. Can you understand me?
Yeah, yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm I'm not really good in English, but I'm just trying.
Good. No, no. As long as you try.
I
Yeah,
think
no. We understood you.
uh, okay, just my idea. I think that's very impressive.
Yeah, it's really impressing that they were able to do that. Sorry. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Uh-huh. Uh, Hold on, I need some water. Pamela, did you just join us? Okay, maybe Pamela's microphone is muted or she can't hear us. Okay, so um, now that we're done watching that, I'm going to share my screen and we're going to take a look at some questions. Okay, so I'm going to zoom in so you guys can read these, but I'm going to read them out loud. So I think three of them are multiple choice, and then the other two are discussion. So, aside from their beauty, why were Marianne North's paintings so useful to scientists back in Europe? And here are the options. A. The painted landscapes helped scientists make maps of foreign lands. B. The skies she painted helped scientists understand tropical meteorology. C. Their botanical accuracy showed scientists new species of plants which they hadn't seen before. Or D. Their use of color helped scientists understand how the eye works. What do you guys think? Oops. Oh no. Okay. Sorry. What do you guys think? Any guesses?
Can you repeat? Can you repeat? We didn't understand you.
Yeah. There we go. Okay. So the question is, aside from their beauty, why were Marianne North's paintings so useful to scientists back in Europe? A. The painted landscapes helped scientists make maps of foreign lands. B. The skies she painted helped scientists understand tropical meteorology. C. Their botanical accuracy showed scientists new species of plants which they hadn't seen before. D. Their use of color helped scientists understand how the eye works. What do you think? Any ideas? This one's kind of difficult, but What do you think?
I have I'm not I have no idea for this question.
What?
But I think I think it's B. The sky strange helped scientists understand tropical meteorology.
Okay. All right. So you think B? Anybody else? Chow or Pamela?
I think
Yes,
C.
I think it's B.
Okay. Chow.
I think C.
You think C?
Uh, yeah. Because the pandit the woman uh drawed is just word widespread in the world, and it shows some some flowers and plants maybe the scientists never think before. So it is, I think it breaks through in a science. Um,
Uh huh. Okay. So you say C. Diallo says B. Diallo, do you still think it's B? Do you think it's C?
But,
Well,
but I think it's B.
which answer?
Yeah, but I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure.
Which answer did you say?
I'm not really sure, but I think the answer to the question is B.
You think B. Okay, so you think B. Chow thinks C. Pamela, if you're still there, what do you think? If you can hear us. Okay, maybe her microphone is still not working. Um, okay, so I think that it might be C, and the only reason is because botanical accuracy showed scientists new species of plants. So here, botanical, so it's referring to plants, and B refers to skies. And I'm pretty sure in the video it said that she painted plants and flowers, not skies. So that's the only reason, Diallo, I would say C. So here, let's see. Let's try C. Log in to save your answers. Skip login. Okay, let's see. And check my answer. And we were correct. So C it was.
Yes, it's correct.
That was a difficult question though. Alright, so let's see number 2. Women's fashion of the time was quite restrictive. What fashionable item helped Mary Kingsley when she fell into a pit of thorns? A. Her sun umbrella. B. Her high collar. C. Her long, thick petticoat. Or D. Her puffy sleeves. What do you guys think? Any guesses?
Yeah, I think the answer there is C. Her long bright coat.
Okay. What do you think, Chow?
yeah, I think it's a C.
Alright, so we have a consensus. Let's go with C. Check my answer. Yay! Correct. Good job. 3 more questions. Okay. What did Alexandra David-Néel do when she was prevented from crossing the Tibetan border? A. Snuck across secretly in the night. B. Changed her travel plans. C. Protested that the rule was unfair. Or D. Disguised herself as a local man. What do you guys think?
D.
D. Diallo? D?
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think. It's, no, not D. I think mm, it's B. He changed her travel plan.
She did? What instead?
That's my idea. I think he changed her travel plans. B, just B.
Okay, so this one's tricky, because she kind of did change her travel plans, but I think, if I remember correctly, it said that she put the skull necklace around, and she put on a big hood or something, and she disguised herself and pretended to be a man. I think. But I don't know. Let's try. Let's see if that's right. Okay, so it was. So yeah, that one was difficult because technically she did change her travel plans, but she still decided to go to the same place. So I think that's what they were looking for. But otherwise, good job. Alright, next question. These ones are more open-ended. So, we don't have to write an answer in here. I'm going to read the question and then come back and then we can just discuss it as a group. So the question is, and we can, since there are only 3 of us, we can all go through and give an answer. But the question is, can you think of a time that seeing or experiencing something new meant that you could never look at the world in quite the same way again? Explain. So I'm going to come back, unshare my screen so you guys can see me. And then, oops, close the YouTube app. Okay, so did you guys hear the question? I'm gonna write it though so you guys can see it. But the question was, can you think of a time that seeing or experiencing something new meant that you could never look at the world in quite the same way? Same way again. And so we'll all go through and you guys can share something. But what do you guys think?
I'm sorry. Could you
So here,
copy
here
that?
yeah, I'm writing it right there. It's in the VerbLink chat. So go ahead, take a look. And while you're taking a look and thinking, I'm gonna see if Pamela, I can show you where the button is to unmute yourself. So Pamela, to unmute yourself, you see this button up here? Click it. We can kind of hear you. It's very, very quiet. So maybe try your microphone closer to your face, if you can, like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still really quiet. I wish there was a way to adjust your microphone volume in the class or even in Google Hangout. I don't think you can. But if you just, I guess maybe if you yell or try and speak a little bit louder or even just hold it as close as you can to your face. There you go.
Hear me now?
Yes,
Not
yes.
too loud?
Nope, that's good.
Okay.
Okay, so the question for all 3 of you is, can you think of a time that seeing or experiencing something new meant that you could never look at the world in quite the same way again? And then explain. So think of that for, just anything that you can think of, and then we'll all share something. I'll share something too. And then after that, after everybody shares, we'll go on to the next question. So think about an answer for that. I have one in my head. Does anybody else have one?
Yes, we understand.
Alright, whenever you're ready, Diallo.
But we have a problem to hear the the another one. His microphone is not very good. When he's talking, we have problem to hear him.
Whose microphone?
The girls, his microphone is not good. When he's talking, we have problem to.
Pamela. Yes, she can
She
hear
have-
us, I think.
Yeah.
But her microphone, she just has to speak louder. So I don't think she's speaking right now because we would hear her. So you can go first, and then when she goes, I'll make sure to ask her to speak a little bit louder so everybody can hear her.
If you hear me, can you raise up your voice? We have problem to hear you.
Can you repeat
Can you
that?
understand me? I say that if she hear me, she can try to raise up her voice.
Yes, that's what I told her. Yeah, she knows that. I told her to hold her
Ah,
microphone and
ah,
talk louder like this.
okay, good.
Yeah. All right. Do you want to go first? Do you have something you'd like to share for the question?
So, okay. I think maybe. Can you hear
Can,
me?
yeah. Can you hold it a little closer?
Okay. So how's now?
Okay. Yeah.
Audible?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I was thinking that maybe, working as a volunteer, maybe some parts like in Africa, for example, Mozambique, something like that. You know, would have a lot of necessity for. Well, maybe that they live in different conditions than us. See that and living with them, all of that will change I mean, will change absolutely everything that I believe that makes me like a better person or something that sharing that kind of so
Sorry. My microphone is muted. Can you repeat the first part of it again? Because I think we heard the second part, but the first part. What is the time? Was it meeting somebody new, traveling to a different place?
yeah, like traveling to a different place.
Ah, okay, traveling to a different place. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Yeah, when you travel to a different place, especially a new country for the first time, which I think was what you were saying, um,
Okay.
it's something way different. And so, like, let's say you hear all these things about the people in, I don't know, India, and then you go to India and you say, "Wow, this is way different than I thought." Yeah, that changes something, your view on the country, on India, and it affects you for the rest of your life. Yeah, that's a great example. Anybody else? Chow or
Actually, I was thinking about this question. Is that means something already happened in my life, or something I could expect in the future?
um, I think something that's already happened is what the question's
Already happened.
asking.
Just changing my mind totally. I mean,
Yeah, exactly. Something that you experienced that changed your whole view on something in the world. Uh-huh.
uh, actually, give me a second because I think it all related to travel to some new place, a new country, experience a new culture. Actually, I didn't travel. I haven't traveled a lot, so uh, but could I say
Yeah, whatever. Yeah,
something about internet or something?
yeah, anything. Yeah. What I mean, it's whatever. If it's your view on something in
Yeah,
the world, then it's it's an answer
and
that works.
hopefully it won't be too political, critical or something. And because in China, we basically kind of use the YouTube and Google Hangout. And actually, before when I was a high school student, I couldn't use YouTube and some uh, quote illegal website in my country. And so, but after that, when I went to the university, I found it is necessary for me to just to get access to you know, uh, some website, foreign website. And actually, it did change my value, and in some sense, in some degrees. And but basically, mainly it changed some educational views or some method of education, and the different logic, I would say. And some of them are some political logic. Yeah, I think it is a good thing for me, because you can see the both sides of the world, and some interest, uh, conflict of the interest between the China and the U.S. and we all know that. But you can't be deluded. I mean, you can't be eluded or by one propaganda. But after that, you can experience the different views, point of views, and you can judge it by yourself. I think it's a good thing for me. Yeah, basically that's it. I hope it won't be too boring.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. Yeah, you're right. The internet has allowed us to do lots of different things, and we can learn so many different things on the internet because there are so many resources out there. So yeah, I think you're absolutely right. I think that the internet is important for educating yourself, and it's interesting because I think online education is just going up, and it's going to increase the number of opportunities to learn and to grow as intellectuals in the world. So yeah, I think you're right. Um, Diallo, are you there? Your microphone may be muted since you just rejoined. Can you hear us? Okay, maybe Diallo is experiencing technical issues. Diallo, if you could write in the chat, we can try and help you. But in the meantime, I am going to write the question one more time so that everybody can see it, and I'll share an answer. So, for me, something that I've experienced that's made me change a view on something in the world and made me look at something different is my first year in high school. I took it was called TV productions, and so all about making videos, making music videos, just editing videos, analyzing movies, understanding how to film a movie, how to edit a movie, how to play an actor in a movie, all of the aspects of filmmaking. And after taking that class, I have never been able to look at movies the same, or TV shows, or just videos in general, because I'm always thinking about, oh, okay, so when they were filming that movie, the director was probably telling the actor to do this, and then he told the cinematographer to put the camera here, and then they probably used this program to edit the colors and edit the sound over here, and they probably recorded this instead of this, blah blah blah. So because of that, it has changed the way that I look at film, videos, and just media in general. And so it's really cool because now I understand how it all works. And now I can never just watch a movie the same, which I'm thankful for because I like thinking about those kinds of things. And it's allowed me to even make videos with my friends, because sometimes me and my friends like to make videos because they're actors and one of them wants to be a director, and so we all make movies together and it's fun. But I'm thankful for that because now I don't look at filmmaking the same, or films the same. So it's really cool. Diallo, are you still having technical issues? Can you hear us?
What? I didn't understand.
Okay, I just wanted to know if you could hear us. Did you want to share something that has changed the way you look at stuff in the world?
Yeah, I can try.
Okay.
But when I was young, can you hear me?
Yes.
I was saying when I was young, I have made some problem to access to internet, like YouTube, Google, Gmail, like using that. Can you see?
Yeah.
But one time I have got opportunity to meet someone who can help me to access to this. I was very happy when my first time to use them. Can you see?
Sorry, can you repeat the last part? I didn't hear that right.
I say I have got change to meet someone who can introduce me to use internet like and YouTube or Facebook or Gmail. You see, at the first.
Ah, okay, so because of you being able to have access to YouTube, Gmail, and Google, and all of those things on the internet, it changed
Yes, yes.
things that you learned about and maybe the relationships you created. Does,
What?
what was it you said that it changed? Just the things that you learned?
I don't understand you.
You can't hear me? Okay. I just said, what did it change? So you said before you didn't have access to YouTube, Gmail, or Google, and then
Yes.
later you got access, and I'm saying, what did it change? How did it affect you?
Yeah, that changed my life because I have got opportunity to meet very another person. You see, that changed my life and add my person my I can see my friends.
Ah, okay, okay. Yeah, so it allowed you to maintain relationships or even create new ones that you wouldn't make otherwise. And so it gave you access to this and it
Yeah,
changed that view. Okay, okay. Wow, that's really amazing.
thank you.
All right. All right. So I think that's it for that question. So we'll go on to the next one. So the next one is, so this one's a little bit longer. I'm going to post it and then I will read it to you guys. But the question is, independence takes a lot of courage. Can you think of a time when you were afraid to say or do something that was different than the group, and a time when you were brave enough to march to your own drummer? How did each situation feel at the time? How do you feel looking back on them? So I'm going to break that question's a little confusing because of the wording. Um, but the first question is, can you think of a time when you were afraid to say or do something that was different than the group? So that's question one. So think of a response to that, um, and then you can share. We can all share in a second. Okay, Pamela.
For example, I think a lot, yeah. Probably that first moment that we travel around, especially in Europe. So I wanted to travel through South America. Um, Everybody told me that was too dangerous, that I couldn't, but and I was really afraid, but I don't worry about it. I was going to travel. But it's because the culture that comes that travel alone. And,
It's you're my. I'm sorry. I heard parts of it. And I think Diallo probably heard parts too. It's really hard with. Maybe it's some just technical issues or something. Um, but I think I heard you say that you were afraid to travel alone to South America, but then you did it.
yeah, because here in Colombia, can you hear me now? How is it's okay now?
It's really. I don't know. It sounds like it's picking up wind or something. Like I hear. I don't know. It's. I don't know if it's your microphone or if
Wait,
it's the
I'm
connection.
gonna I'm going to put another microphone. I have another. So
You have another. Okay. Okay, good. Okay, so try that one. Okay. So now okay, so I think you're changing it right now. And I'm guessing you already know how just by going up to the gear, settings, microphone, and then selecting from the drop-down menu. But while you're doing that, Diallo, have you thought of something to share for the first question? Pamela, are you there? Oh no. Now it's even quieter. I'm not sure what that could be. I'm guessing. No, now we cannot hear you. I'm guessing it has to do with your microphone volume. Pamela?
Okay.
Oh my gosh, it's way better. Now we can hear you.
Real? Okay. So is Diala talking? Or can I talk?
You can talk.
Okay, so I was telling you that here, I'm from Colombia, and here is not so common that people travel alone, especially women's. And I wanted to travel through South America, and everybody was like, that's pretty dangerous, and that's totally madness. But I did it. But I remember I was really afraid to do that, but I did it.
Wow, that's amazing. Yeah. I don't even know if it's common in the United States for women. I think I mean, I'm sure it's probably more common. I don't know. Um, I, I,
Okay.
I have no idea. Maybe it's more common in Colombia. Maybe it's more common here. Who knows? Um, but wow, that's really impressive. Because I think it can be dangerous for women. And in some parts of South America, I think it would be a little bit more dangerous than others. Um, So wow, that's amazing. Yeah, so that's a great answer for question one. Or actually, question two, because you were brave enough to do it. Which the idiom she used here, march to your own drummer, which I've never heard that before. Um, but basically just means doing it on your own, like not listening to anybody else, but listening to yourself. So that's awesome.
Okay, thank you.
Diallo, did you want to share something for either question one when you were afraid to say no or afraid to say or do something different than the rest of the group, or for question two, if you're brave enough to do something, kind of like what Pamela just shared.
And now I have not. No, I have no idea actually.
No idea. Okay, here I'll share one. I'll share something, and then while I'm sharing mine, maybe you'll think of something, and if not, that's okay too. Okay, so time when I was afraid to say, or yet, did you think of something?
But not now. You can continue.
Oh, okay. Just making sure. Okay, so time where I was afraid to say or do something different. I'm trying to think of a good one where I was afraid to do something. I don't know. I can't think of a time where I was afraid to try to do something. I mean, I know there is one, I just can't think of it at the moment. Um, Afraid to, I don't know, but brave enough to do something. I can think of one for that. Um, Brave enough. Okay, so for example, I wanted to go travel. Same thing as you, Pamela, but I wanted to travel, and I talked to a friend into traveling with me, and we both wanted to travel around Europe for 5 weeks. And a lot of our parents were a little nervous for us, and some of our friends thought like, "Whoa, I don't know if you guys should do that. You're only 18. You're just graduating from high school." And because this was last summer, because I'm 19 now, so this was last summer, and so we decided to do it, and what we did was we didn't plan a lot of it. I mean, we said, hey, we want to visit this city and this city, but we didn't reserve the hotels before we left the United States. So we reserved one hotel or hostel in London, and then I think one in Italy, and then one at the very end for coming home. But other than that, it was just on the go, like on our phones. And so we did this, and we had to be brave and do it because this is what we wanted to do. And some people were saying, hey, maybe you should plan this or plan that. And they're saying, maybe you should wait until after college, blah, blah, blah. But we wanted to do it then, right there and then. So we went in, and I think we didn't really have any problems. There was one time where we were going from Paris to Barcelona, and we wanted to take a train, and we couldn't because they were all booked, so we had to fly. But we did it when we were there for 5 weeks, and then we went home, and everything was good. So that was a time where we were brave enough. Yeah. Did you want to say something? Yeah.
Just that it's a great experience.
It is. It really is. Traveling is a great way to see the world, learn a little bit about yourself, learn about more people, and meet people and create friendships.
Exactly.
Yeah. I loved it. So I'm hoping to travel. I'm going to Argentina, so I'm going to South America for the first time, and I'm hoping to visit Brazil and Uruguay, hopefully. So, yeah.
No, that's pretty cool. Brazil is really amazing. People is so kind. They are always happy. These people is really fun. Pretty much like in Brazil. It's amazing.
Yeah, I agree. Everybody that I've met when I've been traveling have all of the people have been really nice. I think I've only met one person who was kind of a jerk, but I think that was just his personality. So, but yeah, usually people are really kind to foreigners, as long as you're kind back and respectful. So yeah, it's a good experience. Diallo, did you think of something? Anything you wanted to share? Okay, maybe he is not there getting a glass of water. Yeah.
Hello, can you hear me? Okay. I was saying in these holidays, I would like to travel to my country because now I'm not at my country. I would like to travel to the country for the families and the friends. That will be very amazing for me. It's the one that I was thinking about. I think that you understand me.
So I forgot. You said you're living in Morocco, but you're originally from which country?
Let me explain you. I'm born in Guinea-Conakry, but actually I'm in Morocco for studying. Can you hear me?
Okay. Oh, Guinea.
In this holiday, I would like. In this holiday, I would like to travel from Morocco to Guinea-Conakry to meet my friends and parents. You see?
Yes, you should. You should.
Yeah.
That would be really awesome. That would be a great experience, especially to stop and go back home and visit your family and all your friends. Yeah, you should definitely do it. I would if I were you, if you can.
Okay, that's the one I was thinking about.
Yeah.
Where is Diallo from?
From Guinea. Can you write it?
Guinea-Conakry.
Conakry.
Guinea-Conakry? Which continent is that?
You don't know that?
Where?
Guinea-Conakry. Don't know that?
I was never hear about that. Which country is that, Diallo?
You don't know Guinea-Conakry?
Go in Google Maps.
One time I will invite you there if you are okay.
Go in Google Maps.
Wait, it's right. It's near Brazil, right?
What?
Is it near Brazil?
Not a new country. Guinea Conakry.
Where is Guinea?
In
I'm
which
sorry, I
continent
don't know where
is
that is.
that?
Is it?
You have to look it. You have to look for it later. Later, you
Can
will
you
look
write
for
it
it on
so we can
Google.
look it up? I'll look it up right now so we can all see if you type it for me, because I can't. I'm not sure how to spell it.
Okay, I can't type it. Just G
Okay.
U I N E A.
Okay.
Can you hear
And
me?
yes, Guinea.
G U I N E A.
Yeah, I got
Conakry.
that.
Coner. Not R. K. R
Okay.
and Y.
Okay. There we go.
Can you see?
Conakry. Yes. So I'm gonna
Conakry.
look
That's
it up. Okay, so I'm gonna pull that up on Google Maps so we can see where it is, because I've not heard of that before.
It seems you are impressionate.
Oh, I got it.
Did you find it?
Can you see?
Yeah, I'm pulling it up right now.
Uh,
It's in Africa,
Wow. Okay.
right?
Yeah. Oh.
yes,
It's in Africa.
it's Africa. You see?
Oh,
Yeah, it's my
great.
country.
Ah.
Oh, that's
Okay.
great.
Red,
That's
yellow.
great. I was never expecting someone from Africa. It's pretty cool.
I'm sorry. I didn't know that either.
Yeah, it's Africa. Yeah.
It's near to Sierra Leone, right?
Yeah, near to Sierra Leone and Liberia.
Oh, that's really cool.
That is really cool. Yeah, I've never spoken to anybody from Guinea Conakry either, so that's awesome. Okay. Conakry, Guinea. Okay, so now we know where it is. Okay. Wow. So we learned something. We learned something new there. Cool.
Something geography class.
Yes, geography. All right. Well, that brings us to the end of the class. Thank you guys for coming.
Okay.
Hopefully you enjoyed the lesson and you learned something new, either about the female explorers or Guinea Conakry. Other than that, I will be teaching a class tomorrow if you're interested. I think it's on it's on pronunciation. So we'll be looking at news articles and improving our pronunciation. So that will be at the same time. Actually, yes, it will be at the same time. So feel free to reserve a seat in that class if you'd like. And other than that, I hope you guys have a great night. And if I don't see you tomorrow, I hope you enjoy the rest of your week.
Okay, thank you, Joe. I really needed to
All right,
practice.
thanks, guys.
Bye.
Good. Bye.